Look, I just want to get my own fares, that's all.
Please, God, don't.
Well, fine by me.
New Century whistled through Valentine like a cold wind. Place ain't quite the same. Some feller's drinking himself blind. On and on about some Knickerbocker crisis. How he's lost everything. You ever heard of it? 1907. God's way of saying, I've been at Smithfield's too damn long. If it ain't the smell of sheep shit, it's the smoke from Cornwall kerosene and tar. You know, folks are still talking about the curse of Valentine. They'll find anything to blame their bad luck on. Crawford over at Carmody Dell's got his hands in some bad business again, I hear. See that feller they hanged the other day? Word is he didn't do it. Yep. Can't tell you how I know, but I believe it. Remember Doc Calloway opened up Mr. Jeffries last week? Well, no one's seen him since. Doc says he's off recovering someplace, but I ain't so sure. Can't say I spent much time in Saint Denis, but I got family there. They say the whole place is run by some pretty dubious elements. Spanish, no, Italian, no, Spanish. Anyway, bad lot. Hell of a commotion in the upstairs rooms last night, and not that kind of commotion neither. All quiet when I went up, though. Boy, I do enjoy the afternoons. Don't have to listen to that damn fool trying to play the piano. Little Tom, he was married last week. He was in here the night before with his cronies, laying it on thick. From the state of him, I'd say his little bride was in for a disappointment come the big night. Folks didn't see fit to puke on my floor. I'd be a darn sight better. O'Connor was in again. Don't feel right to serve him, way it's going with him. Time was, I hadn't so much as heard of men thieving from a saloon. These days, it's all I can do to hold on to my damn apron. Earlier, I was just back from the John to see some cowpuncher leaning over the bar after the whiskey. The people in this town, I had a pair of them in here at the bar telling me they go around just looking in people's windows, getting a kick out of it, seems. Had a young buck in here last night trying to impress Miss Sally. You know, the redhead. Takes out his irons, slips, shoots a bottle of my finest bourbon. Once he was done paying for that, lost a little of his swagger. See that cattle skull facing you as you come in the door there? Had a woman lose her damn mind over it. Refused to set foot in the place on account of it. Hysterical, if you ask me. That boy of Hattie Drake's, you know, the one that ain't all there, Pastor found him up behind the church house with a book of matches. Says it looked like he was just playing around. But you tell me if that sets your mind at ease. Bad wind in Valentine. We always had our share of miscreants, but things I've been hearing lately, something's afoot. You mark my words. See the coat hanging up there by the piano? You know whose that is? Been there for as long as I can damn remember. I never seen it come nor go. I swear, if one more of my customers finds a lump of someone's hair in their food, I will give that barber a haircut he won't forget in a hurry. Old Ned died. Went straight home from the poker table and blew the back of his skull all over the yard. I warned him, too. You should see that Quentin over there. Did the sheriff's mustache last year. Got nervous, he said. Surprised he didn't spend the night in the damn cells. You hear about the dead man they found on the train? Everyone thought he was sleeping, but he'd been dead for days. It seems he'd been around them tracks more times than the train itself. That old fuss budget, Miss Potter, was in here yesterday. On about the wallpaper again, saying it was dank and dingy. I told her I happen to like dank and dingy, and so do my regulars. See, the price of whiskey keeps going up, as every man knows. And as every man knows, folk in Valentine ain't getting any richer. Don't take a sharp wit to see that. Can't go on forever. I don't pay him to play, you know. He just starts and I can't get him to stop. Anyone here play the piano? Better than this, I mean? If you see young Michael asleep on the table over there, don't wake him up. You heard his wife's been giving him all kinds of trouble. I told him he could catch 40 winks here till the storm passes. You hear Janie moved on to Saint Denis? Came downstairs one day and told me some feller had given her a job, on stage no less. That girl has left some aching hearts and bulging pants behind her. Let me tell you. Old Willie was in here this morning. 4 sheets to 5 winds before he even set foot in the door. Takes his bourbon, leans right on the stove there, and jumps 5 feet clean in the air. That place they're building next door, all damn day I hear them banging and crashing. If they didn't come in here so thirsty afterwards, I'd have some words by now. Old Woodchip Jenkins been let out again. Swear that man walks 100 yards between here, the jail, and the church his whole life. Don't figure he even need a house, way he goes. Can't say I trust the bank clerk across the way. All this time working here, and he ain't been in for a drink once. The Saints Hotel. Who's the hell put a name to that place? Suppose they figured they was being funny. I guess they were. Barely get a word out of Tommy since that fight. Arnold at the hotel said there was some commotion. Some new girls trying to pull a fast one. You hear some bastard loan shark beat up on Tom Downs. I mean, I never liked the do-gooder too much, but the feller's sick. Apparently, those old Driscoll boys got ambushed over their 6-point cabin. I seen some things in here, but a line of men doing a can-can, that's a first. Hungry then? Keep on waiting, you'll lose your appetite. So, can I get you something? Anything take your fancy? Well, just let me know. This'll fix you up. Good health. Down the hatch. 1 beer. Here's your beer. Whiskey. Glass of the good stuff. Enjoy. Here, get that down you. Here's a bellyful. Beef stew. 1 bowl of beef stew. Lamb's fry for you. Plate of lamb's fry. You come far today? Sure looks like it. Got to keep that whistle wet, huh? Always worth having one for the road. Hope you like it. Hope it stays down. Another? Same again? 1 more? You want more? Okay. More? Belly like a damn buffalo. You are a brave soul wearing that through Valentine. Good to see you, sweetheart. No one giving you fuss, I hope. Howdy, Missy. Remember, anyone give you stink, you come see old Cliff. Fine! Here we go! That's it! You're dead! All right, you asked for this! Who you showing off to with that thing, huh? That gun better not swing my way. For you, this one shall be my pleasure. Have this one on me, as a thank you. You deserve one on the house, I think. You done right by us. My way of saying thanks. Aha, local prices for you. Valentine folk get Valentine rates. Well now, guess that barber has a few tricks up his sleeve after all. Did Quentin do that? Well, he must have been sober. Well, he fixed you up there, huh? See what you can do when your mind ain't on the last woman you saw, Quentin? Well, mister, that barber may talk a man to a deep sleep, but he knows his trade, don't he? Oh, no, that's bad. Has that damn barber been drinking again? I told him not to see my customers while he's drinking. That Quentin didn't pester you asking you if you wanted a haircut, did he? I done told him not to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. I should sling that barber out, huh? You hear that, Quentin? The only thing you need to know about your barber is the state of his own mustache. I'll just leave you to mull that over.
New century's long since here, and I'm still in this piss-pot town. Yeah, that new hair grease doing the rounds, it's dear, but it sure is worth it. Had a man come in yesterday, say he wanted a mustache just like mine. Did my best, but you can only work with what you're given, if you take my meaning. That young dancing girl still getting cut-price rates out of me. I keep meaning to put my foot down, but never have the heart. Gentleman the other week had such filth in his hair as I'd never seen. Had to wash my hands in vinegar afterwards. You know, I do my best work after a tipple. Same thing playing horseshoes. Huh, funny. I had some bar fight come crashing into me last week halfway through trimming a gentleman's beard. You see a feller with only one mutton chop in town, you know who to thank. You take advantage of having me here while you can. Once I move to the big city, there ain't no one around here gonna fill these shoes. Valentine may seem like an honest town, but if I were to tell you the kind of bad news and villainy I've run into here, well, between work and, play, it's a wonder I ever set foot out of this place. I pulled a man's tooth last week. He'd got all liquored up for the pain, and I swear he looked like he was fixing to wring my neck once he was back on his feet. Way my luck's been running, I'm starting to think this Valentine curse might be real. Can you believe a woman spat in my face the other day because she didn't like her haircut? Spat! Some ladies we got around here. I saw Morris from the auction yard coming out of the hotel this morning. Clearly didn't sleep at home. Oh, one of the girls above the saloon got religion. Says she'll have none of me or any man no more. You know the curse everyone talks about around here. Well, old Ned over at the other saloon reckons the Indians done it. Old Terrence was in his cups yesterday before he even opened the saloon door. I know, I seen him. You know, Billy died right in his chair in the saloon. People coming and going. No one noticed for hours. Been a smell like something died around the church house. No one's been able to work out where it's coming from. I ain't sure Big Tommy's ever gonna be the same again after that brawl. You hear about that ruckus over at the hotel? Someone brought some new girls into town. Caused quite a stir. I hear some loan shark beat up poor Mr. Downs something rotten. That feller's had some luck. They're saying those O'Driscoll boys got given a taste of their own medicine at 6 Point Cabin. You hear someone robbed a stagecoach from old Bob Crawford at Carmody Dale? Well, I'd feel sorry if he hadn't robbed it first. Thinking of getting a trim? You need a haircut more than a drink, I reckon. You after a barber, you found the spot. Well, my spot's right here. Needing a haircut? Well, seeing as you're here, why not leave looking better than when you came in? No man is too rough or too refined for a decent-looking trim. Step on over. Fine head of hair we got to work with here. A lot of folk could kill for a head of hair like yours. I can do just about anything with this hair, I reckon. Is this some dried blood in here? Well, ask no questions. I can do just about anything, even them new city styles. There's no shame in a few lice. Might want to try a fine-tooth comb sometime. Now, if you're trying to impress a little someone, this here is a good first step. You saw this here soup strainer and got inspired, huh? The ladies tell me it ain't really kissing unless you got a mustache. It's what's on his face distinguishes a man, take it from me. The right set of whiskers can frame a man's face like nothing else. What's up front's just as important as what's on top. They say folk trust a man with a beard. Might be something to it, I reckon. Oh, taking off a fine mustache damn near breaks my heart. But whatever the customer wants. Looking mighty fine. Work this good, I ought to up my prices. Better'n you hoped, I bet. Damn near a work of art. Fine job like this is a walking advertisement. Well, people ask where you got it, you be sure to tell them. My pa never did a better job himself, I reckon. The things the girls'll do for a mustache. Now you twizzle a mustache like that, folk'll believe whatever you say. They say it's a statesman's choice, mutton chops. My grandpa used to wear mutton chops. You look a little like him. Partin' like this, you'll be fit for Congress. Good, clean partin'. I bet you got a lady on your mind. This here's a cut for a stand-no-nonsense man. Could put you out on parade looking like that. Clean and fresh as the day you were born. Now, bet you didn't know you could look so respectable, huh? Ho! What's the other guy look like? That get-up tells me you ain't from Valentine, are you? You know a little soapy water never hurt no one, friend. Oh, you're looking pretty rough there, partner. Hey, you look a little tired there, friend. Well, hello. Maybe a shave might put some color back in you. Howdy. Well, just 'cause you ain't well, no reason to look a mess, right? Excuse me there, friend, but I can't afford to get my customers sick. Hey, what you got ain't catching, is it? I don't know what that fever's done to your mind, but this is real stupid. Hey, you're sick. You don't mean this. Come on, back up off of folks if you ain't well. You say dying teaches a man good grace, but I guess not, huh? Well, I can cut some prices for a local. You from around here, huh? You get special rates, just don't tell no out-of-towners. Damn it again. Good job I live close by. If I had a real girl, things would be different.